Alright, so I don't know what made me think about this, but about 3 months ago, I go on the worst date of my life. I'm going to tell you the story. So I wound up meeting this girl on Bumble, which is like a dating app, right? And first of all, Bumble and Tinder and all that shit. I've never met anybody worth the time, energy, or effort on any of those. All of you deserve to be single. Maybe I do too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be with me. That would be like trying to bite my own teeth, and unfortunately, I can't do that. But anyway, I matched with this girl, right? And she's like this, like skinny, short, redheaded girl. Not really my type. Then again, I don't really have a type. I'm pretty equal opportunity, short or tall. I don't really have a shape or a size or a color. Doesn't really pose any difference to me. But anyway, matched with her. We wind up making plans to go out to dinner one night. And so, like, I'm like getting ready to head out and I'm not hearing from her or whatever. Anyhow, I guess plans change. Girl doesn't drive, first of all, so she's Ubering out. So I guess plans change. And she's like, hey, meet me at such and such bar. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, I don't drink or anything, but I'm not a stick in the mud. I'll come hang out. I'm not opposed to buying somebody a few drinks or whatever. I just won't have any myself. So I go out, wind up meeting the girl at this bar, whatever. We're hanging out. So I show up, 2 red flags immediately. She's there with some other girl, hella annoying right off the bat. And also, the girl is shit-faced. She is drunk, and it's like, I don't know, 8:30. Yeah, she's trash. So we get there. She's drinking shot after shot. Whatever. I'm chilling. I'm cool. Her friend's annoying. She's starting to turn out to be really annoying. She's very loud. She's very animated. I wound up linking up with this dude. I don't know who the hell he was, but we're playing pool and stuff while this girl goes around to all the tables and is annoying the shit out of everybody. So, I'm just not having a good time. I'm just not. But, me and this dude are kicking it. It's cool. I'm having a laugh with him. He sees what's going on. It's funny. It's alright. I'm getting through it. Later on, we wind up going out front, and we're just chilling. I'm just sitting out there while she and this girl are just, doing what they do, and I'm just kind of feeling like I'm the third wheel. Anyhow, this guy comes up, and she winds up mouthing off to this guy, and he winds up being like, bitch, what the fuck? And she starts going off on this dude. Make a long story short, she winds up calling the police on this guy who, like, didn't do anything. And they show up, and they're, like, harassing him, giving him a hard time. I finally had to go up and be like, look, man, like, she's drunk. Like, he didn't do anything. I'm sober. I've been sober all night. And say that dude's ass. So at this point, like, obviously, like, the date is going terrible. I'm not having a good time. I'm not into this girl. Like, I'm a nature nerd who likes art. She's, like, into cars and, like, telling me about all of her other Bumble dates and stuff with, like, all these car dudes and stuff, which is cool, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any expectations. I'm coming out. We're hanging out. Basically as friends. I definitely don't want to hear about your exes and your dating experiences and stuff on a first date, but okay, cool, whatever. Cops leave, this dude goes off, does his own thing. So here I am stuck with this girl who has, so she Ubered out, by the way. She has no money, she has no ride home. This girl that she's with is drunk as hell, and she's talking about driving. I guess she winds up hooking up with some dude. They scoot off. So now it's just me, and it's late at this point. Well, I'm not feeling her. I don't know if she's feeling me or not, don't care. She's drunk as hell. And even still, like, I'm trying to look out for her because I know she's smashed. I know she doesn't have any money and shit. So, I offered to take her back home and everything, which is not far and it's not terribly out of the way, so whatever. Take her back home. On the way there, she asked me if I have kids, and of course I'm like, yes, I have children. And so she proceeds to go on like a 20-minute rant about how she hates kids, doesn't want to be around any children, and I'm just baffled. Like, okay, it's okay to feel like that, but like, why are you gonna fill my ear full of that while I'm trying to take you home? Anyway, whatever. Like, I'm like 4 or 5 or 6 hell no's into this date. So we pull up to the most ghetto apartment complex you've ever seen, and she's like, we pull in the parking lot, and she's like, yeah, my apartment's dirty, and there's like like pizza boxes everywhere, and it's like it's gross, and I don't clean it, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, oh, that's great. So at this point, I'm just trying to drop this chick off and go back home. Well, we get there. I'm just like, okay, like, where do you want to be dropped off at? And she like gets her feelings hurt about that, and she's like, she starts getting all mouthy and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know where you want to be dropped off at. So I guess she was like wanting me to like ask if I wanted to come up. Anyway, she winds up asking me, like, I get the invite to go up to her apartment or whatever, which I politely decline. I'm good on that. There's nothing about this night which is making me want to go up that flight of stairs into that apartment, which is apparently disgusting, with this girl who is drunk and annoying and I have nothing in common with, who is starting to piss me the off at this point. Well, that sends her into a screaming rage like you would not believe. She screams at me, tells me I'm a piece of shit, and I'm ugly and I'm fat and I have roaches and all this other stuff, whatever. She slams my car door. I leave. And, yeah, man, bumble. That's all I can say.